Spit to the beat. Podcast. It's all about inside the music industry.
Nobody do it better. And welcome to Spit to the Beat podcast. I'm your host, Stacey, aka Be Unstoppable Period. And today I got a very special guest virtually in the studio with me. But look, go to my YouTube page right now, log in, make sure you subscribe, like, and hit that notification bell so you can check this episode that we are viewing right now is live. Spit to the number 2 DABEAT on YouTube. We are live in full effect. Look, I've been waiting on to get this gentleman on. I've been knowing him all my life. He been knowing me all my life. And we had some great moments growing up. And I'm so proud, so honored to have this man on my show. And he's traveled all over the world, but I'm not going to tell his whole story because I'm super excited him being a part of Spit to the Beat podcast. So ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I want to bring on my very special guest, comedian, actor, Lester Bibbs. There we go. Hey, what's happening, man?
Yeah, thanks for having me. How you been, man? How's the family? Everybody good?
Everybody's great. Everybody's great. We're doing good, man. We know we just got, unfortunately, about a week ago, we had a bad snowstorm, and you know I locked Memphis down, even just a threat, but no, we're recovering that.
Oh yeah, we just had some
I'm
people.
looking forward to getting some hot weather next week.
Oh, cool.
So how you been doing, man? You traveling right now as we speak.
Yeah,
Tell my audience a little bit about yourself. I already know, but for those who don't know you.
well, I'm Lester Bibbs. I'm a comedian, actor. Been doing it 40 years, bro. You know, find me any and everything, on any and everything. Actually, at sea right now, we're on a cruise ship full of people. It's kind of hard to do a podcast when people are here, but
Right.
we supposed to have the door locked, but I guess they forgot to.
Well, I'm super glad you able to find some spot that we can able to talk and have a conversation about you being in the comedy business for over 40 years. When did you start, man?
I started when I was 17 in Memphis at Sir Laughs a Lot Comedy Club. It was I started out as a youngster. They had to sneak me in the club. I had to finish doing what I was doing and then leave because I was underage at that time. But they would let you come in. For some reason, everybody's coming in here. Yeah. Oh my God, it wasn't like this at first though.
We're gonna try to get it in too.
Oh yeah.
So your passion started at 17, and from then on, it just grew into wanting to do
say it again. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I said your passion started at 17 doing comedy, so it just grew, and you wanted to just do it full time.
Yeah. I started at 17. Then I ran into. I was playing a place called Sir Laughs a Lot, and they. Hold on one second. I was trying to tell them. Shut the fuck up. We started at Sir Laughs a Lot Comedy Club, and Steve Harvey discovered me, and from there we took me on the road, and we went just traveling from gig to gig. Neither one of us was rich at all. We were just up and coming. So, and it started from there, and then it just kept going.
Being at that young age, starting as a comedian, you know, you said at 17. What were some of your challenges as a young comedian coming up?
Maturity. You know, I thought I was grown, and I wanted to do everything that grown people did. And then at that age, you know, you're a teenager, young adult, you think you know any and everything, but you realize you don't know shit. So you start that way, and everything goes from being great to fucked up in a minute. So you never know.
Cool.
You never know. So you live and learn as you go. So that's what I was saying. Steve was grown. And then I broke off. My first professional gig was with Prince. That was kind of cool. I know LaJuan would have loved that because he's a huge Prince fan. And then after that, BB King. And then I went on toured with a couple other people, Journey, stuff like that.
Mhm.
Back then, it wasn't no Def Jams. It wasn't no Comic Views. It was just, uh, the little average white clubs that they had out there. It wasn't a lot of things, places for black people to get on and perform. And Def Jam came on and changed all of that. It was just mind blowing when it came on.
Yeah, yeah, it definitely did. Def Jam. What
Yeah.
was after you was able to make that adjustment as far as
Hold on one second. Excuse me. We are live podcast. Okay. Yeah. Now, what you say?
I said you had to make that adjustment as a comedian, a young comedian.
Hmm.
How did you make that adjustment as far as trying to get your crowd to like what you're doing?
You have to find yourself. You have to find your niche. Back then, when you were influenced by people, like I was influenced by Rich Pryor, like so many at that time. But during that time, I was trying to find my niche and find myself. So, with all of that being said, sometimes you can emulate people that you see. So, you had to find out who you are as a person.
Mhm.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Definitely you being a seasoned comedian
Mhm.
on stage and travel all over the world. Even now as we speak, you out in at sea. I don't know what
Yeah.
you said, Royal Caribbean ship.
Yeah. Royal Caribbean. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're doing shows there. What's your schedule there on the ship?
Yeah. Well, we had two shows last night. One tonight. I'm sure I'll have one tomorrow when we start over a different cruise. And after that, we will. I'll be off until that last night. I always send them home to close. You know, I'm actually waiting on later tonight to watch everything. So, but I'm cool. I'm cool right now. I'm not doing a extra show at all. So that's a hard note tonight. Yeah,
Okay.
excuse the music. I had to have those people moved out. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be an asshole. I told the security to take them out because I told them, "Hey, we're doing a podcast." They kept talking, so I get signaled the security guy that's standing in the corner, and
I
he just
appreciate
told
that.
him to go out. I hate to do that, but you see somebody working, and people, this white privilege shit got to stop. I'm so sick of that shit. Get your bologna sandwich eating ass out of here when I'm talking about it. Anyway, the Lord's still working with me.
Hey,
He ain't done yet. Evidently, he ain't started.
right, right, right.
Man.
Hey, you've been working with you for a long time.
Oh yeah. I was like, man, my thing is I'm too forceful and too voice. I voice my opinion, and sometimes people agree with it, sometimes people don't. So it's hardcore on that, man. And I
Oh,
am who I am. I never try to be nobody else. But as I was saying, I was influenced by Richard, and I started finding myself as I went. So by the time I was 19, I was me, you know.
mhm.
And by the time I was 21, I ran into Robin Williams. That's when George met me, Don Knotts. All of us, we used to do a show out in Vegas all together at one time at a place called the Flamingo, which I do believe is still in existence out there. I think it's still thriving, actually. You hear all the music. Everything was quiet before everything started. Now
Right.
you hearing everything.
Yeah, yeah. Hey, look, hold tight. I'm gonna take a quick break and we're gonna come back. Talk about the little Cat Williams thing going on, but also I want to talk about some more of your performance, okay?
Okay, man.
You're listening to Spit to the Beat podcast with your host, the one, the only Stacy B. Unstoppable per year.
Hey, this is Stacy, aka Beat Unstoppable per year with Spit to the Beat podcast. Would you like to be my guest if you're a singer, songwriter, musician, producer, or promoter? Give me a call at 901-341-6777 or email me at myguest@spittothebeat.com.
No.
And we're back to Spit to the Beat podcast. I'm joined virtually in the studio with my very special guest. He's out there in the sea somewhere lost.
Yeah, man, we on our way. We're on
on the
our way
Royal
back.
Caribbean ship doing
Yeah,
his thing.
if you're gonna cruise, it's only 3 lines that I recommend: Royal Caribbean, Celebrity, and the new one, Voyager. No, what's it? I think it's Voyager or whatever. It starts with a V.
Okay,
I haven't worked them, but they are nice. They're nice. All their rooms are suites. You know.
cool, cool. Hey, when it comes to your performance and your technique, like I said earlier, you're a seasoned comedian now. What advice do you give to young up and coming comedians, people that want to step in that role to help them avoid those pitfalls?
You got to have tough skin. You got to have desire. You got to be able to say fuck what people think, because my
Mhm.
mind and what I see and how I'm going is, believing in yourself to a certain extent, beyond not being cocky, but being confident beyond anybody else's imagination. Never throw anything away. I don't care if it bums on stage, you don't get a laugh. Eventually, you're going to find a place for it. Know your limitations. know your limitation. Don't be uh for lack of a better example, Steve trying to follow Bernie. Know your limitations. Know what you can do and know what you can't do.
Yeah, really like know your lane.
Yeah, and hustle, man. You hustle, you want to work, be original. I try to be unlike anybody and always right. Only time you see me repeating the show is when I got other comedians in the audience. I was like, I learned that the hard way. I've learned that. I recently had to dress a well-known comic, I ain't gonna say his name, uh, for stealing the joke. I mean, it was 8 years ago that it aired on, and I didn't even know until now. So I
Wow.
really, I was pissed at first, but I got pulled back and talked to, and decided to handle it another way as opposed to the Memphis way.
South Memphis.
Hell yeah, man! I've been known to do some things.
Right.
That's what I
Has,
heard.
has that happened before, or has that happened several times throughout your career? Someone a joke,
Funny,
you know?
funny you should say that. There's a comic out in. He was in L.A. at the time. I think he moved back to Jersey. Um, I'll just say let's just call him Fool. All right, and Fool was on stage. He did one of my jokes, and I walked in. So this fool gonna say, hey, I see you there. He was standing on stage while I'm there. I know I took your joke. It's mine now. What you gonna do about it, bitch? So,
Wow.
yeah, I know. I just smiled. I was clean that night. I got up, closed my jacket. I said, I see you. And I walked out. My boy Marcus from Atlanta, he was there. Pac was there. All the Outlaws, we was all there.
Hmm.
I get in the car. Outlaws break. Me and Marcus, a couple other people in the car, man. They were like, I'm like, we waiting. we waiting. He's like, what you waiting on? Just, I'm just sitting there waiting. And look, we follow this nigga to his house. As he opening his door, I come up behind him, push him in, and I whoop his ass in front of his family. And yeah, I was young then, dude. I was like 20, 27, 28, maybe. No, I was older than that. I was about 30. Because Pac had Brenda Got a Baby out. That was when that had just come out. So I was about 30 years old. And I whooped his ass, then drug him outside and whooped his ass again. No, it wasn't the right thing to do. But it sent a message. Nobody had stole on a regular until I found out about this. So I
Hmm.
was going to send another message, but I decided not. Somebody decided for me not to. So
Right.
it wasn't one of my prouder moments, but you're stealing from me. That's my livelihood. I don't write these jokes to give them to your fucking ass. So you
Yeah.
want to sit up there and steal from me, you're gonna get the repercussions of that shit. I'm sorry. That's just part of it.
There you go.
Somebody stole. You remember Paul Butler?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
who the fuck who do a joke and you look at it and go, that's from our neighborhood. That's Lester.
Right.
You already know.
I
You
already
already
know.
know who took that damn joke, man.
Yeah.
Same glasses and shit. Come on, bro. It was just one of those.
Man. Hey, you taking me back down memory lane now. I know.
Hell yeah, that's who Lil Darryl is. Paul.
Right.
You already know, man. So,
Hey, okay.
I used to be real passive about shit like that, but they starting to fuck with your legacy. So
Right.
that's why I wasn't mad when Cat got up and said what he said. Cat said a mouthful, bro.
Yeah,
A
talk
lot of
about
stuff he said. I'm gonna be honest with you. I've never known him to lie.
it.
I've had Cat on my Mount Rushmore way before people knew who he was because of one thing. Not only because he was talented and just go above and beyond. He used to do a club in LA, and it was a tough, rowdy crowd. And he had two ladies naked dancing to the left and right. And he would be up there telling jokes, and you paid no attention to the two ladies. That's how fucking funny he was, bro.
Wow.
That when I saw him do that, and I was like, maybe it was a fluke. The next time I came, even more impressive. The dude had talent. I got a cool Mount Rushmore. I got Richard Pryor. I got Robin Williams. I got Cat Williams. I got Bernie Mac because I got him second. Bernie is my second. Second of greatest of all time. I got Bill Cosby. And I got honorary mention, my brother J.B. Smoog. I got him up there. Jay is brilliant, dude. Jay is brilliant. He can make you laugh without saying a word when he wants to. And I know you're old enough to remember. A lot of the audience out there might not be old enough to know. He can do what Tim Conway used to do.
Yeah, I remember.
That's you want to talk about some impressive shit? That's impressive.
Man,
that is impressive. Not saying a word and have you rolling for 20 minutes. Then he'll say something like "Hi," and you'll be like, "Damn, that's where the Mr. Bean got that shit from." Well, you knew that. Mr. Bean was funny, but it wasn't Tim Conway. Tim Conway was hilarious, and I used to love Mr. Bean. Tim Conway was hilarious.
Awesome. Look, have you ever thought that now in your career, where you at now, like you said, it's been over 40 years doing comedy. Have you ever thought that you may have to, even now in this new digital age, that you may have to reinvent yourself?
A lot of people are jumping on that. I reinvent myself every time, but it's usually for the stage. Now I'm gonna take a different approach and start doing more social media stuff. I started recently. Before I got sick, I had like 100-something-thousand followers on Instagram, and I got sick. Them disrespectful. I felt like this. Felt like Denzel. You disloyal motherfuckers. All right. Okay.
24-hour lockdown.
I'm gonna have you on 24-hour.
Everybody go catch a case.
Everybody catching a case. That's how I felt, man. When I came back, wasn't nobody asked that, man. Just 29, but I know how to get back up. If I really apply myself, I can have that shit up to 100 to 200 in a month or two.
Man, yeah, it takes some discipline to stay on top of it. Even once you're on top of it, you got to keep going.
But my focus is on my TV show right now, so that's reinventing yourself.
All right, hold tight. We're gonna come back.
Other social media stuff will come. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, hold tight. We're gonna talk about that when we come back. Take another short break. Okay.
All right.
Hey, this is Stacy, aka Be Unstoppable Per You. Thank you for listening to our show, Spit to the Beat Podcast. If you would like to be a sponsor, visit our website at www.spittothebeat.com and click the support tab and leave a donation. We really would appreciate it. Thank you again for listening. Also, catch every episode Thursday morning at 8 a.m. And we're back to Spit to the Beat Podcast. In the studio, joining me on the Royal Caribbean ship, Lester Bibbs, comedian and actor. Hey, man, we stopped off talking about the show, a TV show. I didn't know anything about this, so Tell me
man,
about this.
yeah, it's a lot of stuff, man. A lot of people don't know even got a movie currently on Amazon Prime. The very first one I did, that Reverend Durham one. I even got Superboy on there. You didn't even know about that TV series I was on. I never would say nothing to none of y'all, man. I would just be quiet about it because if it did bad, I ain't want y'all to go, I told your ass.
Now we just clapping, don't say nothing.
You be like, woo, that was bad. That was real bad. Yeah, we gonna pray for him. Miss Hill, y'all root for him now.
Like, you see our brother, he did good. He did good.
You know how it is. Memphis will tell you. They'll be like, Bill, yeah, bro, what was you thinking? Cause come on, man. Come on, man. So you already know.
Oh, you want to tell us a little bit about the TV show that's coming out? Or when it's coming out?
We have not even filmed it yet. So I've been focusing on but it's written. I'm retweaking and retweaking. We're getting ready to start filming soon, very soon. So I'm looking forward to that. And I won't go into the name of it. I won't say anything. Let's just say it's cool. Everything's cool. It's so tight-lipped. I don't tell my own family get mad at me. What you been working on? I'll be like this. Everything, the first 3 chapters I got copywritten, and then I got the rest of it copywritten, and I still go back and retweak stuff. So if I retweak stuff, that retweet part won't be copywritten. So I just kind of hush about everything because somebody could accidentally let it out or what have you. But it's funny. Right. It's been described by a few people as brilliant. George Wallace plays my dad. Don Gray is one of my best friends in there. Dexter Tucker's gonna be in there. Dr. Jefferson gonna be in there. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be straight. We got some cool people in there though, man.
Well, let me ask you this, since we don't know the name of it.
Yeah, I know the name.
When is the process of taping? Maybe later on this year in 2024?
Actually, we get ready to start within 2 months. We'll be filming the first episode. Less than that, actually.
Okay.
Me and Charles was working on that, and that was one of the things we were finalizing yesterday. But we want to go with a certain producer that owns the network already that I don't want to say anyway, and I'll partner up with him to do something else even bigger. Until everything is inked and solid, I don't want to say something. Yeah, but the show itself has been written and it's already done. So the show itself has already been done and it's already been written. Hey, how y'all doing?
That's what I say. Until it's inked on paper, it ain't done. It's not done till it's done. So definitely.
Yeah, it's not done till it's done. Yeah, people letting out of something they call coming in and they wave and I'm like shit. I was doing better when I was turning the other direction.
You are a celebrity. You do know that, right?
Oh man, I just look at it like this a job.
Yeah, man. Those who know you and those who still trying to know you, we're gonna give you your flowers while you're living.
Oh,
you
man,
are a celebrity, bro. Yeah,
thank you, bro.
Yeah.
I appreciate
Can't nobody take that away from us.
Oh no, they can't, man. We just keep working hard. All right, security, we're just running them out time they come in. He busy as hell tonight.
It's understandable. It's understandable.
He's the little Filipino on the boat. He cool as hell.
So you through for tonight, or you got one more show later?
Oh yeah, I'm good. I'm going to get something to eat and just relax. Tomorrow report. We go through immigration. Get back. I'm gonna chill on the ship. I'm probably gonna sleep a lot. I got to catch up on sleep because I'll be up day and night working on stuff or dealing with other stuff. So it's like I've been getting very little sleep because the deadline is approaching for the show. And I want to make sure everything is solid. I didn't forget anything. Everything is funny as possible can be, or as dramatic as it can be, because it's like a dark comedy, but it's a show. It's really cool. It's designed to, I can say this much, it's designed to give other people a spinoff of the show. That's the most I could tell you. And it helps other people shine. Bobbi Storm is in the show. So you know who Bobbi Storm is?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I actually
I reached out to her, trying to get
really
her.
just
Yeah,
tell
I
her you
need to
know
get her on
me.
the show.
Tell her you're a friend of mine. She will come immediately.
Yeah, I've been following her, so I definitely
Yeah,
want to
that's
get
like
her on
my
the show.
daughter to me, man.
But you,
That's
hey, I don't have
she'll
direct
tell you how
contact,
she
but
got on. I'll let her tell you her story and
please
how she
do.
did it, man. She'll tell you.
But
It was really good, huh?
if you see her, tell her, please for me, come on, get on my show.
Yeah, reach
I
out
sent her
to
an
her.
invite.
And she even on my Facebook friends, Bobbi Morrison. Just send
Okay,
her a direct message.
okay,
Just I'm a friend of Lester Bibbs. I have a podcast. She'll come. Bobby's
gotcha.
very level-headed. That to me is the next Whitney Houston. She actually, I mean, her voice, man.
Yeah.
When I first heard her on the ship, I still got that recorded. She was singing "Do I Move You," and she had a cold and was blowing.
Mm.
I mean, like blowing. She can hit notes that I was like, "Who the is this?" You know, I was like, "Damn." And I
Yeah.
asked her, "What you doing on the ship?" She's, "What you doing?" You know, Bobby a little hot here. So I'm trying to get your career off the ground. She didn't want to
Yes.
sing anymore. I told her, I prophesied to her. I said, "Girl, you're gonna be one of the largest singers ever." And
Yeah.
now it's starting to happen. She telling the people now.
Yeah. I
So
seen her. And yeah, she definitely can sing, man.
oh
She got
man.
a major career ahead of her.
She got a gospel song. Every time I hear her singing gospel, man, I go join the damn church. I stop singing gospel. I joined 23 fucking churches this week. I enjoyed church chicken, damn it.
Oh boy, boy, you wow.
Oh man. What do you think about your boy TDJ?
Well, swallowed. Have you ever been swallowed?
When that dude did that, dude, I was crying. Oh
I'm
my
lay
God.
off
And I
TDJ.
actually heard that. I heard him do that little sermon. I was like this. That ain't in Job. Is that in Genesis? No. So, you know, when I heard him do that, I was like, what was he thinking, man? What on earth could he have possibly been thinking to say that?
Hey, hey, hanging out at them PD parties. Caught up
Yeah.
with him.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it sure did.
Man, that's wild. Look
Oh,
at man, I ain't gonna hold you no longer. I know you're tired, you're trying to get some rest and some food, but I really do appreciate you coming on Spit to the Beat podcast and taking time out and sharing, your journey in the comedy world, being over 40 plus years and still going strong and man, making it happen, making folks laugh all over the world. All I can say, man, praises to you. Keep doing what you're doing. And if you don't know anything, you know your hometown. We always pushing for you.
oh, man, thank you. I really appreciate that. I
And of
enjoyed
course,
it.
whenever you come back to Memphis, you know we're gonna be there.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, this time we're coming back to the theater. We're still putting the pieces together. 88.5 will be the host radio station. So I'm
Okay.
sure they're going to pack it out and it'll be fun.
Last but not least, tell the audience where they can find you. Now, I know you said you're trying to get back on social media. So, what's your social media platforms?
Oh, comedian Lester Bibbs. That's on Instagram. That's Facebook. That's Lester Bibbs fan page. That TikTok, whatever you call it. So it's on there too. Langston runs all of that, and another company runs all of that. I'm hardly on there.
Okay, cool. All right, hold tight as I wrap up the show. I appreciate you, man.
No problem. One last thing, though, Stay.
Sure, go ahead.
A lot of people were talking about what Cat Williams said and how did I feel about it. I can give you my honest opinion. I did not hear him lie one time of the far as the comedy side and stuff like that.
Mhm.
And I think it was a very necessary truth. The way he spoke about how people use their influence to block others and keep you from rising and stuff like that. And doing the deal with whoever you got to do the deal with. If you stay long and steady, you'll eventually make that. But you'll be my age. You know what I'm saying? But I was
Longevity.
glad that I didn't take that route. I'm glad I took the long route, and to be able to get here, finally get a TV show, beat cancer, less than a year ago now. So it's like, I'm really grateful. The TV show this time next year will be on, so we'll be cool. So I don't have any regrets. I'm just really thankful to God. I serve an awesome God, and I know He got my back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've been through some storms. He got my back, bro. At first I was like, damn, how come Trump couldn't go through this? And you got to put me. That's some childish shit, though. No, but I'm glad that he got out there and spoke his truth. We all needed for him to do that, and it's so much more I would love to say, but I don't want to start another rainfall. But yeah, he hit the nail on the fucking head when it was coming to these man, and he had receipts. Had receipts, bro.
Yeah.
I was so thankful that he did that shit. I was like, man, look at this dude. He had receipts. Man, that's one thing you cannot stop is talent. You can have all the connections in the world, which that's how you get on, et cetera, et cetera. But the talent is undeniable. And when you got undeniable talent, they can't dispute that. They can try to wreck it, block it, but they can't dispute it. Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate everything. God bless you and your family. Love y'all. See y'all along the way. And love the audience out there. Talk to y'all soon, man. Lester Bibbs. Deuces.
There you have Lester Bibbs in the house on Spit to the Beat podcast. See you later, man. Thank you for watching Spit to the Beat podcast. Join us again for another live episode next week.